Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
This is an ode to
Being
Skyrim's
old's not
staunch
so bad.
protectors,
Daughter
the
keeps me fed,
Imperials.
and my working days are done.
What do you need?
We drink to our youth.
Really?
To the days coming
You're who she
gone,
picked?
for the age of
I hope she knows what she's doing.
is just about done.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the
We'll
embassy
drive
for
out
you.
the storm clouds
Don't plan
and
on bringing
restore
anything
what
else in
we
with you.
own.
The
With
Thalmor
our
takes
blood
security
and our
very
steel,
seriously.
we will take back
Give me what you
our
can't
home.
live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy.
Down
The rest
with
is up to you.
Ulrich, the killer of kings.
You're asking
On the
me?
day of your
She
death,
promised
we
that she was
will
sending
drink
someone who knew what they
and
were
we'll
doing.
sing.
If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever
We're the
you need to
children
move
of
quietly and
Skyrim,
kill
and we
quickly.
fought all our lives. And when Sovngarde
Okay,
said
I'll get this
one
inside the
of
embassy
us
for you.
dies.
I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has
I'm too old
sullied
to
our
work.
hopes and
That don't
our
make me too
dreams.
old to drink.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
Speak to me. You want me to lighten your load? You need anything else? Just ask.
You can't
Yes,
go to
my
the
friend.
party at the Thalmor Embassy.
I hope this will be a mutually beneficial exchange. Good luck, my friend. I will see you when the party is over.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir. Please proceed to
Yes,
the embassy.
now, find myself a drink.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it,
I know
Malborn?
just what you mean.
It's just that we've
Heard
run
anything
out of the
interesting
Alto
lately?
wine.
Any
Do
news
I
on
have your
process?
permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Here's something rather
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such
Has been
trifles.
docked in solitude
Yes,
for well over
Madam
a month,
Ambassador.
and with no sign
My
of shipping out
apologies.
anytime soon.
We'll have to get better acquainted
Some
later.
say the ship
Please,
suffered damage to
enjoy
her hull when
yourself.
she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repair.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. Don't mention the guild. In fact, it's better if you don't speak to me at all. This is not the place.
Are the
Until
dragons frightening your
next
people as much as they're frightening mine?
We've had the same troubles.
These are troubling times indeed.
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim. Let's hope that it ends soon for their...
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
I have no complaints.
Excellent. I'll leave you to it then.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
Are the dragons frightening your people as much as they're frightening
The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics.
ourselves and the devices.
However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors.
As much as can be expected, yes.
Excellent. I'll leave you
A
to it.
delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride?
I did see something interesting not long ago.
Come
There
and
were
visit me
several
in Solitude
Khajiit camped
sometime.
outside the walls of Whiterun.
I hope you're enjoying
Seems they've been
yourself.
traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage, doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relation. I'm so glad you could attend today.
Between the dragons and the storm
One of my
dogs,
main
my
duties
coffers
is
are
to
running
foster
dry.
a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim.
with that problem.
I also oversee the
With any luck,
activities of
a
the
worthy
Thalmor
hero will step
Justiciars
forward
throughout
to solve our
Skyrim,
problems, just like in
although
the Tales
this
of
has
old.
been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, The White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
Who knows?
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
Any news or gossip?
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately it seems that every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorlin.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
It's not really a fair comparison, if you ask me. After all, Yorlin works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
Have you found it difficult to get provisions lately? I can scarcely feed the staff in my palace.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately, grappling with that problem.
What can I get for you?
We must keep faith in ourselves and the Divine.
As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I hope they'll serve the roast venison with bitter green sauce that we had at the last party. That was delicious.
I couldn't have said it better
What
myself.
does a fellow need to do
It's
to
been
get
some
a
time
drink
since
around
I've had any news from elsewhere in Skyrim.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I'll leave you to it.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
The last time it was this cold and for this long.
Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Ellen Wynn, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although
So far, so good.
most of you
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we?
You know I don't like
Someone
strange
bring me a
smells in my
drink,
kitchen.
quick.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might...
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. What? Someone will suffer for this injustice. Ah! Mercy! You are but a dog, and
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisa. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gisa? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
They're scared of the dragons too, aren't they? Paying too well? They don't know anything. I knew he was telling the truth.
What was that? I've had enough of you!
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindale will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know
sake.
the rules.
I've already told you everything. No!
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist
No,
in this
wait.
stubbornness,
I was
I'll
just
have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seemed kind of crazy. That's all I know.
And his name is...
I don't know his name. Like I've already told you 100... Oh!
You know the rules. Just answer the questions. And where can we find this nameless old man?
Oh, like I said, I don't know. I've seen him down in the Ratway. Maybe he lives down there, but I don't know for sure.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to Riften, show you where... Ah! Oh!
Silence, prisoner.
Never should have...
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the Ratway. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out. I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Whatever you want. But let's
Listen
go,
up,
now.
Spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence.
That takes care of that. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Let's get out of here.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
That party was not a success, but at least you did not get dressed up for nothing. We should get back to Delphine and share what you discovered. I will bear your burdens gladly. Okay, let us get back to it.
You're interfering with official Thalmor business. Walk away, now. It's immoral to worship a man, and it's also illegal. A faithful Imperial citizen would know that. Perhaps there's something you wish to confess. And so you will die a heretic's death.
Ismir's blessing on you.
Let's go setting the place on fire, okay?
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Fight, or die well.
Look up at the stars, my friend. Aren't they beautiful?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart. How can I help a brother Nord? Bit late to be wondering. No lollygag. Hail, companion. Best defense is a good defense, am I right?